What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and this time I'll be showing you my vertical storage system, which also can be made horizontal. And yeah, so before we get into this, I'm going to go through two or three things. First one, that does work on Bedrock this time. It works on Bedrock and Java. Second thing, this is quite an expensive build, and it is a sorter as well as a bulk storage system. And another thing, third thing, is that this is not my design originally. I have implemented two designs. So I've implemented the, I believe, Impulse S3 storage item sorter, and I don't know where this came from, but I know it's not mine. I saw it on a bunch of other people's channels and I couldn't locate it back to its roots. But I've just implemented the two and added my own dropper clock and my design, and I'm going to show it to you guys. So another thing I'm going to quickly go through before we get started is the fact that what I would recommend these two for. So for this one over here, I'd recommend it for bulk items like a load of cobblestone in these chests, a load of dirt in these chests. But for this one over here, I'd link it up to a farm, so say a sugarcane or a sheep farm, and then it would store all of them. Because it doesn't sort it, it would just tell you that these chests are worth, if it's a big farm, these chests are the ones you need to look through. None of the other ones matter, to stop you wasting your time if you have loads of chests. And without further ado, I'm just going to show you the space we need. So we'll need an 11 by 6 area, and the smaller areas that I've marked out here are for the chest areas, and the bigger one here is for the clock. I tried to condense the clock, doesn't really work because you need the space for the redstone torch. And also there's a space between each one, because you cannot have these systems next to each other, because unfortunately the dust interacts with the comparators and it goes into the side and it doesn't work, and if you use a repeater it lights up multiple lamps. So yeah, but these are the materials you're going to need. I'm not going to read them all out, but you can see them here. So obviously you'll see the different things, and these are for each 2 layers. Other than the hoppers, these are for each 2 layers. So for each 2 layers, we'll need this many resources for this bit, and etc, etc, etc. And you'll need as many hoppers as you have in length from the dropper point to the end of it. If you want to add an overflow chest, I'll show you how to very simply do that. It's relatively expensive, but it's very simple, and therefore I'll show you how to do that. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take these items over here. So I'm going to, I don't know why I have activated valves in my inventory. I'm going to take these bits here, which are used for the actual sorter itself, the bulk system itself, and you're going to take 2 chests. I'm going to do this 4 high for this one because it's easier to show. I'm going to put these 4 high, and then you can just very simply throw these on there, throw these chests on there, and then boom, that's all good. Now what you're going to want to do is mirror that on this side. So you could, you could mirror it if you want to. I'm just going to simply just copy it over like that, and then have it identical. So what you're going to do next is you're going to place a comparator into, no you're not, you're going to place hoppers on the back of these because I'm clever, like that. And you're going to want to place blocks on the back of here. So if you didn't know why I placed the blocks there, it's because if you put a repeater directly into the back of those, it will light up that one, and then that one will power the ones above or to the side of it. So we had to put a block through it because the block won't do that. It's the same with redstone blocks, which is why people like Mamba Jumbo, Ilmango, etc. think that redstone blocks are basically useless. Well, not useless, but they're not as versatile as they could be. Anyway, let's get right into this. So we're going to place a comparator, a block, repeater, block, redstone dust, block. Then on top of that, we're going to place a comparator, and that's literally everything for your first 2 layers. You're going to place a block there, and a block on there, and then you're going to want to place a block and a block. You can break this block if you want to use less, and then we're just going to go like that, and then boom. Then we're just going to copy that all the way up. So comparator, repeater, dust, block, and then comparator, not like that, comparator like that. There we go. And then we're going to want to do identical on this side. So again, comparator, block, repeater, block, dust, block, comparator, block, 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 block. Oh my god, game sound. Block, block. Actually, you guys can't hear my game sound. Then we're going to place comparator, repeater, dust, block, and then comparator. Boom. Then you're going to want to just build some bits in between. So I'm going to get rid of these items like this. Then I'm going to take these bits here, I can get rid of that too, And I'm just going to quickly do a basic frame. So I'm going to come up here like that. You do what you want for this. This is just my design. You will want to put 2 blocks above the chest and have a transparent block above it, because obviously you can't open the chest if it's not. So I'm just going to use the beam as one of those blocks, and then the block above it as another. So there we go. That looks nice. We're going to continue this across like this. Block. Stairs like that. Boom. That's all good. Next thing we're going to want to do is just throw these up here. Is to go back into the chest, and you're going to want to take the sorting system stuff. So for the sorting system, you're going to need a torch like that, 3 redstone dust, a repeater, comparator, 2 hoppers, and 6 blocks. That is for each of the pieces. So you're going to, for each of these storage systems, so you're going to want to place a block, a hopper and a hopper, both facing into the blocks, like all of these will be. Just because then they can, like I explained in the last video, they'll go down instead of trying to travel across or interact with other systems, you know, that kind of thing. In fact, in this one you probably don't even need to do that, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I haven't tested it without, so I would stay with that system. Then you're going to want to do the same here. Then you want to place a block, another block, and another block. Go down, and then break that block. Place block here, place block there, place block there. So you have like a weird T shape with 2 dots, or like a P shape, whatever you want, like a Cypress P, whatever you want to think of it as. Then a comparator, 3 dust, repeater in here, and then right on the end, a redstone torch. Then you want to mirror that across again, so block, 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 block underneath like that, and boom. Comparator, 3 dust, repeater, torch. That's all good. Now I would quickly do the hopper thing I was talking about earlier, where you need a chain of hoppers all the way across the top, so 1 hopper per width. For the width, then you're going to go over here, and we'll just leave it as that for now, just to simplify it. You can break that block, and then that will be where we put the overflow chest down here at the end. So next thing you're going to want to do is place a strip here, so you'll want to take some blocks and place a strip between your 2 pieces. Then you'll want to place some staircases, if I take those out, like here and here, here and here, a block here, no, staircase here, block here, and staircase here. Then you want to place, get rid of those, so you want to get rid of all of this bit here, Q all of that away. You want to grab these bits up here, and these bits, they're all necessary. I'm actually just going to move that and that. So you want to place 2 chests, one there, one there. Then you want to get rid of this block here. You can just place your droppers behind this chest. So you want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that's 6 high. Then go over here, and at the back, place one like that. Then you can place the hoppers in here. So 1, 2, 3. This will create the drop elevator into the hopper line. Droppers are obviously cheaper than hoppers if you have a lot of cobblestone and redstone. You're then going to place a hopper into that dropper there, hopper into that dropper, and then another hopper into that hopper, creating 2 feeds into that dropper just to make it that slight bit quicker. Then you're going to want to place your 2 blocks back there. You're going to want to put a lever on here. Then you're going to want to go switch back out to these blocks, 3 blocks, and then a V shape like this. Then you're going to place a redstone torch, repeater, dust, put that on 4 ticks. Then you're going to put a repeater, doesn't matter what ticks that on, and 2 pieces of dust. Then you're just going to place a block like this, and one of those redstone torches. Now you're going to want, like earlier you saw, I had 1 block, 2 droppers, and 1 redstone torch. You're just going to want to make a redstone torch tower up like this. So it will always meet at that dropper there, because obviously if you didn't know, you could make this odd, but I always recommend making even, just because otherwise you have to do a few different things with your redstone torch tower just to make it work as intended and not make it too tall. Now you can just fill in this gap if you want, like this, and probably turn that off because it's irritating. I will eventually, hopefully, make a silent system. Although once those droppers have items in them, it is silent anyway, so it's fine. Then we're going to want to place it off around here and just finish that off like that. If you want to, go ahead, change whatever, just make it look pretty. And that is basically everything. The only thing I'm going to tell you is that these items here, let's say we want to do slabs and stairs, we'll put slabs and then leave the rest of the stack, and 19 will filter into that system there. Then you'll come here, you'll put that, and then 19 will filter into the chest down there. The lights will come on when they're filling, and obviously it'll fill in the random order. And other than that, that's all good. So this should have filled, and this would have filled. Now, if you want to then put this system here, you can throw that in there, and I guess if we probably need some of these, that was all going to go to the end here into this hopper, and then if we put these and these in here, it's going to go into these ones. Now this will only fill once the chest is full, because then there'll be items permanently in the hopper, therefore alerting the system that that is now filled. So I'm going to show you how to put the overflow chest on the end. So on this hopper here, you'll obviously see items filter into it if the item is not needed. I forgot to turn it on to prove the fact that items go there. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to place it into a dropper facing down. You can put this on a clock or a comparator thing. I'm going to throw it into a comparator thing, so you're going to want to place a block like this. Then you're going to want to put a comparator on the end of it, so let's just take that comparator there, into a block. Then off that block you're going to want to put into a repeater, into another block. So let's take a repeater. And then you're going to want to put another block underneath that, into another repeater, then another block. Bless you, Barkley. That was my dog, Muppet, and my brother was laughing. And then you're going to want to place another one there, and then you can just place a dust there, or I'm just going to put another repeater for there in my inventory. So every time that fills up with an item, it will shoot off. No, it won't, because I accidentally made a mistake here, because I let it fill up. So you'll not want to do this when it's already filled. Then you're going to want to place a glass tube, and again you can just do this on a clock. It's probably easier to do it on a clock, but I don't have the materials to make a decent toggleable clock right now. You're going to want to get some glass, if I can actually type, and just build a tube like this to the floor, just to keep the items inside, like this. Then you'll just place a hopper into a chest, and you can hide all of that. I don't know, you can put your blocks down in front of it. I'm going to take that block there, and just put blocks down in front of it to hide everything but the chest. You can obviously make the chest one forward, with the hopper in the back. There we go, all done, boom. Then I would recommend placing stairs to keep all the items in, and there you go, you have your overflow system built. If then items were to go into this, I would actually use redstone dust here, because I'm a Muppet, and I did not prepare to build this like this. There we go, no, not like that, like that, like that, like that. There we go. Now if one item goes in here, then it will shoot it out, boom, alright, boom. Although actually items going into there anyway. So obviously that is how to build the silo system itself. Once these are then full, they will filter into here. When they're full, the lights will come on. They're flashing now because stuff is going into them. And then this here is firing the items, as you saw there, into the chest just as fast as they're going in. So this will activate and deactivate before another item goes into here. That all works fine as long as there's not items in there already. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see anything else here other than the doors and that thing there, then just leave a comment down below. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't, then leave a dislike. Both let me know how to improve, or if I need to improve, and leave a comment telling me how much you hate my buzzy mic. So thank you very much, and goodbye.